Competeat's Event Manager is a great solution for curling clubs looking to streamline event management with online registration and even maintain a club website. Let me show you how easy it is to set up and configure an event website for curling. Once logged into your club account, you will see a series of tabs. For this video, we're going to focus on the Your Events tab, seen in the middle. On our Events page, we see a list of all of our events, as well as we can create a new event. Let's create a new event. On this screen, the first thing I want to do is accept the Event Manager User Agreement and then select the sport or event type. Then we have two options. We can clone an event, in other words, base the new event on an existing event, or create a new event using a wizard. Let's use the wizard. The first step is the general information about this event. The name, the type of the event, whether or not we want it listed on the calendar, the event dates and contact information, etc. So let me fill this out. With our form complete, let's take a look at some of the key features on this page. First, the registration open and close date. This will set a trigger on your event website to display or hide the registration sign-up box. You also notice this contact email address. Every event website that you build has its own contact form. This is the email address where the form is sent when submitted by users. When you're happy with the general information, click Submit and Continue. Now keep in mind, any of this information can be changed at a later date. Here we see three options for this curling event. We're going to select Bracket Draw and then continue to the next step. In step 3, we set up our divisions for this event. We have two options. We can allow registrants to enter a single division or allow them to enter multiple divisions. We're going to choose that they can only enter one division and then display some instructions for that. Many curling events only have one division, so by default, a division with the same name as your event is created. For this event though, we want to use the same event and segment a men's and women's division. Here's how we do that. First, I'm going to update the default division to be men's, and then I'm going to alter this and save it as a new division for the women's. During registration, the entry form will prompt users for their gender, age, etc. Divisions are powerful because it will restrict access to your event based on how your divisions are set up. For instance, it won't allow a 30-year-old male to enter a junior women's event. In step 4, we identify which requirements we want completed during registration. To preview a form, simply click on the name. Here we see the standard emergency contact form. To display this form during registration, I simply check the box to say that it's required and then choose who needs to complete the form, the registrant or everyone on the team. I also want everyone to accept a media waiver during registration. Since I already have this waiver created in Microsoft Word, I can simply copy and paste it into the dialog box and then save it. Next, I want to make sure the entire team accepts this waiver. So I'm going to make it required for the registrant and the team. By simply choosing from the predefined requirement forms, it's very easy to set up an event. But we also give you the flexibility and power to create custom waivers as well as ask your own questions during registration. So let's ask one additional question and then move to the next step in the wizard. Step 5 of the wizard allows us to turn on key event web pages for our event, such as a sign up and login page, an entry list, an About Us page for the event, links page, history page, etc. Let's edit the content of these pages later and move to the next step. In this step, we're going to set the entry fees for this event. First, we're going to indicate the payment options as credit card, as well as check, and we're going to paste in the instructions here. Next, we can set the taxes for this event. Let's start building our fees for this event. First, we're going to set a basic entry fee for all registrants. Now, I'm going to add a divisional fee for all registrants. You see here the divisions that we set up earlier in the wizard. Let's assign a fee to each and make sure we show it and check off that it's required. You have the ability to set up very complex fee structures, including late fees, discounts, donations, etc. In the interest of time, let's set up just one more additional fee. Compete retains a small percentage of each entry fee. This is your cost to use the system. We're going to pass this cost back to registrants by putting in an additional fee. Adding a fee like this is totally up to you. You can absorb this cost yourself, pass the entire cost back to registrants, or split it in any proportion. By passing it back to registrants, you can essentially use Event Manager at no cost. When you're happy with your fee structure, click Save Changes. Let's preview our fees to see what this would look like during registration. They look pretty good. That's it. Our event is fully configured and available online and ready to take registrations. Let's take a look at what this looks like from the registrant's point of view. Here we see the event homepage with the divisions listed, our dates listed, as well as the entry fees. To register, you simply enter in your email address to start. As an admin, you have a dashboard view into your event. You can see the total registrants, the total registrant fees paid, search for entries, as well as see key web pages and whether or not they're listed. This video hopefully gave you a small sample of how easy it is to configure, maintain, and manage your club events online. Remember, Event Manager can be set up and used at essentially no cost to your club. If you'd like to learn more or sign up for free, visit www.competeat.com.